Well, I'm on the farm today, and I'm going to run the tedder, my Vermeer TR90 rake tedder combo. I've got it set to tedder mode, and we're going to ted this hay out here. We've got some breezes. It's still cool. It's in the 60s, and here we are in the afternoon. And so when I get underneath, it's still right green. So I'm going to ted this stuff out and see how it goes. One thing that's different today that I'll be looking at and talking about is with my crone, this TR90 is not the best fit because the crone is a 9-foot cut, and this thing's just not quite wide enough to grab, you know, 2 windrows of hay. For some reason, I'm thinking this one is. And I mowed this, if you saw my last video. I drug out my Hesston 1110 just because I wanted to, and cut this field. And so I'm hoping I can just put my tractor, or put this part of the tedder down the center of the 2 windrows, and really that thing lines up with that back tire, so that'll kind of be my eyeball marker. And I'm hoping I can grab 2 windrows at one time, but we'll see. So just eyeballing from the back here, that's going to be pretty close to grabbing both windrows, but I just don't remember. I know I've tedded behind the Hesston 110 before, 7-foot cut. But anyway, what I need to do to this tedder, you can run it with cages, obviously, to rake, and you make a little adjustment right here. But also, this tedder can be locked, so it can only go straight ahead, and you can't make a turn. Or you can unlock it and make right-hand turns. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to be going around and around like this, at least on this rim. So, in order to do that, I take that bolt out right there, and then this thing can pivot to the right. Let's see if I can do that. So if I grab this tedder right here, it'll pivot around like that. So let me set it down and make a round or 2, and I'll come back. So one other thing, I've got a friend coming from here. He's in the area on business. He's coming from Wisconsin. And when he gets done with his work for the day, he's going to come out to the farm for a few hours. So instead of coating myself in a shower of SPS 50, I've got my long sleeve shirt, I've got some gloves for my hands, and of course my hat. I bought this thing a long time ago. I worked for a defense contractor, and I was out in Tucson, Arizona, and I bought it out there and been using it for years and years and years. But let me get back on the tractor, the John Deere 5055D, and we get going. All right, so the tedder will not reach all the way across. It'll reach across, and I'll lose about 6 inches on one side or the other, depending on how much of this is going on. So just like with the 9-foot cut from the crone, I'm basically going to run the tedder down 1 windrow at a time, which is okay. You know, when I can't get 2 windrows under the tedder, it's basically whatever you do, just make sure you got hay under the tedder, and everything will take care of itself. So, but it's doing a pretty good job slinging the hay around. As you can see out through there, I think that looks pretty good. Got a high stubble cut. That'll help out a lot. And so let me get back at it and I'll come back. Alright, so need to talk quick here. My battery's about dead, but I finished heading this half of the field with the John Deere 5055D, the Vermeer TR90, which is a Lely 300 combi. And I think it did pretty good. The hay looks great. Some places are a little thinner than others. It always looks heavier when you cut it and when you tear it out and start raking it in the windrows. But I tell you, aside from the foxtail, this is some nice hay in here. And of course, seeing some of the imperfections of the cut with the Hesston, the sickle hay bind, but overall, I think it did a pretty good job. I probably could have slowed down a little bit, but anyway, that's the video. We'll get off here. Hit the like button, subscribe, comment, share. We'll talk to you later.